Hi, welcome back to my channel, Refining Amy. I am excited to say that it is March 5th. It is my official start of my pre-op diet, although I did start a little bit early, but I'll talk about that because I want to talk about my food funerals because I felt like it was important, because I think the reasoning behind it is far greater of a realization and something that might help someone else than anything else. You know, you don't really care where I went and what I ate, but my motivation behind it, I think, is important. So, you know, my nutrition classes that I have to do, you know, I'm private pay, but I still have to do the nutrition classes that you would go to any other way, but I do them online. Excuse me. And so, and I heard other people talk about it, and I thought it was a different concept. And when the nutritionist explained it and said, hey, do this, I was like, okay, And then something happened. Something resonated inside of me where I thought, this makes sense. Because through my studies, I'm finding that my mindset's changed and I'm no longer looking at food the same way. My relationship with food has changed. So when I look at that, I'm going, okay, all right. Because I've talked about this before, you know, I was bored. I would eat. I was watching TV. Oh, I'm going to shove something in my mouth, you know. I'm happy. Oh, let's eat. Oh. So, I'm sad. Make me feel better. I'm bored. And not even boredom. Just, it was like muscle memory, you know. Okay, I'm sitting down to the computer. I'm gonna do something on there. Feed, feed, feed. I'm writing lesson plans. Feed, feed, feed. It was snacky stuff. All the time. Oh, I've got to do this. Writing an IEP. Feed, feed, feed. That's what I was doing. I was just feeding this, you know, unnamed monster that was within me that, you know, was constantly going, okay, give me some food. I want some more food. I wasn't hungry. I just ate. I couldn't say, you know, sometimes I was just eating for the sake of eating, you know, and I can remember going, okay, what am I going to do now? The summer is the worst because, you know, I don't graze all day at work, but the summertime, I was just like, okay, well, the kids are doing this. Mom's bored. Eat. Feeding that monster within. You know, just adding quite nicely to that fat coat. It was foolish. So I changed my mindset. I'm not using food to entertain me. I'm using it to sustain me, to make me healthy, to make me whole. Not in the sense of here, but just in the sense of all over, you know, I'm fueling something instead of just like, as I said, entertaining myself. So having this funeral, as I went through and I thought of the things I was going to miss, you know, street tacos. Although it's something I could have, well, you know, I might not want to have 4. Even regular, you know, a taco in general. I might not want to have, you know, 6 of them, 4 of them, 3 of them, whatever it was. A burrito, you know, guess what? You had a burrito a couple of days ago. You might want to not have one now. Being smart about my choices. This is what this meant to me. Laying to rest the stupidity behind my eating. Not thinking about what I was doing. That's what I was laying to rest. It was like, okay, this is right. Okay. So I did street tacos. I had some of those. I went to a place called Wex. And they served breakfast and lunch. We went for breakfast and I ordered, it was, French toast and bacon and what they call papas, which are potatoes. So hash browns. And I was like, okay. Because, yes, I can have any of those things, but will I want to have them? That's the first question. The second question is, if I do want to have them, I need to be smart about it. I need to formulate a plan. And this is what made complete sense to me, and it's two key elements. And this is what I've thought of. These two key elements, there's two words, they're simple to remember: frequency and quantity. I can control this. If I've already had a bean burrito or whatever it was I wanted to have, or key lime pie, well, if I've had it, I might want to wait a while before I have another. Or if I've had that, it's not, okay, well, I had key lime pie today, so that was today. But tomorrow, I'm not going to have key lime pie. I'm going to have some cowboy cookies. No, you're not. You just had key lime pie. You need to stagger these things. That's what I'm talking about. Being smart about your choices. And I don't think it's good to make yourself feel like you are completely cutting something out, because you will set yourself up for failure, in my opinion, because that's like saying, I'm never, ever going to have a piece of key lime pie again. Yeah, but what happens if it's in the fridge and nobody's going to know? That's another thing. Don't hide it. I'm going to have my little tiny slice, but it's going to be a while before I have something else. That frequency, that's important. And it's not just of one thing. It's of all of them combined. So if I'm eating empty carbs across the board, I might want to think about it. I've watched some other people talk about, well, I wasn't doing anything bad. I was eating these snacks that you get, and, they were these protein bars, and they were good. It was a good source of protein. It was everything. But they realized they were cutting out like good nutrition just because they weren't getting things from Whole Foods. So I was like, yeah, this makes complete sense to me. This is why I'm doing this. Because of my two key elements that I'm putting with this, with the frequency and the quantity. I understand that surgery is offering me the tool to help with the quantity. But honestly, everything's up here. It's all up here for all of it. But the frequency that I do things and I monitor things, that's all in here. That's all within myself that I have to say, okay, look, Amy, be smart, be sensible. Happens. But I also don't want to run the risk by overeating and overindulging and stretching out my tool, because then it was pointless. So I have to be confident in myself. I have to be confident in the self-control that I have, and confident in the skills that I'm learning and continue to learn, to use my tool the way I'm supposed to, keep my mindset correct, check my frequency, check my quantity. It's all very important. So I didn't record any of my adventures. I did take some pictures of some of the places we went, some of the things I ordered. So I will tell you, I went to ChickfilA. I like ChickfilA. Will I ever eat there again? I don't know. Will I ever want to? I don't know. Can I? Yes. But frequency, quantity, the old me has been put to rest. Texas Roadhouse. This is the one where I told you that I ordered a salad. Guess what? Or did I tell you? Oh, anyways. Okay, Texas Roadhouse. We went there. I ordered a salad. They have this critter chicken salad, and I love it. It's little bites of chicken on it, and but it's huge, okay? In the past, I have finished that salad because I will be honest, I am a cheeky pass, But I do realize that salad, once you get it all going, it really doesn't save well. I knew I was ordering it and I wouldn't finish it because my mindset's already started shifting. And so when I look at something and I'm like, that's way too much food. I don't need all that. What was so funny is my daughter was at the mall, and that our Texas Roadhouse is in the mall. She was there with a friend. They were finishing out what they were doing. They were looking for prom dresses and kind of window shopping and everything. And so I was like, okay, yeah, just meet us there when you're finished. Mom's having a food funeral. That's where I'm going tonight. So she came in, and they had teenage food. They had gone to the food court and had something there. They didn't go to Texas Roadhouse. And I was sitting there and I wasn't eating the rest of the salad. Hey, you want the salad? She ate some, got full, and there was still salad on that plate. Did I have one of their rolls? Yep. Did I put the butter on it with the cinnamon in it? Yes, I did. Now, should I do that every time I go somewhere? Nope. But this is what I'm talking about. This is the mindset change. Okay, so we went to Five Guys. I ordered a big old burger. Their fries are to die for. Can I ever have those again? Yes, I'll be able to have them. Will I want to do it often? Absolutely not. Was it delicious? It was. But I put that to rest. I know I'm never going to be able to eat in that quantity again. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so we also went to a place called Si Senor's. Now, Si Senor's is New Mexican cuisine. Okay. And if you've ever been to New Mexico, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say red and green. I'm a green girl, and what they're referring to is whether you like red chili or green chili. And it's made with the same type of chili, which is a hatch chili. But it's just all in the way in the ripening, basically. And what they do with it once they cook it down and do all their yummy stuff to them. So I absolutely adore their stuffed sopapillas. I get it with chicken and green sauce. Fried beans. Can I have this stuff again? Eventually I'll be able to have all of that again, including the spicy green chili. But am I going to be able to eat that amount? No, I'm not. Will I ever want to, are we going to do it once a month? No, we're not. We don't even do it now once a month. But, it's one of those places that I enjoy to go. I just enjoy going there. Now, another thing, my mother-in-law, she makes excellent bread. She makes these yummy, yummy dinner rolls that are super big. She made some of those. I put it to rest. Not that I won't ever have one again, but I know I will never eat two with dinner. And kind of snack on one beforehand. And I won't take some home and eat them later, which has happened in the past. She also made some cinnamon buns for me. She also made oatmeal molasses bread, and it's delicious. There was, oh goodness, banana nut bread. Talked about the key lime pie. And then I also had a few adult beverages. and I haven't had them. I'm a pretty, you know, I'm not a huge drinker anyways, but every now and then I will have one. And like I noticed after one drink, I was like, whew. So I have to be very careful with that, because I've heard people talk after surgery, you have to be very careful about it. My nutritionist has talked about it. You have to be careful. Not only is it empty calories, but it is also very easily, you can get intoxicated easy. And if at this weight, I get intoxicated that way, I can only imagine only having part of my stomach and being thinner as I go along, what it would do to me. So I'm not into getting drunk or anything like that. So it would be one of those things that I really will monitor. It's all about that frequency and the quantity. You know, I might have to have a couple of sips of my husband's and then call it a day, you know. The good thing about all of these is I did not gain any weight during this reign of food funerals, because the other times I was eating sensibly, and that's what allowed me to see the beauty of this. By being sensible and watching what I was doing in the off times, I was maintaining. In fact, I lost some too. But so that just further is proof that I know one day, yes, I'll be having these things. Now I'm going for ultimate and maximum weight loss, so it'll be a while, you know, but I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. I'm ready to shed this fat coat. So I'm not worried about it at all, but I just think that it's something to, really, wrap your mind around it. I wasn't on my pre-op diet during this time. All I was doing was watching what I was eating. In the meantime, I was drinking my water. I have given up sodas, and I'm not planning on taking that back in because I don't miss them. And it's something that, they say it can cause stomach upset. It's empty calories, and it can fill you with this, carbonation that when you don't get in the other stuff that you need. Caffeine does dehydrate you. And also there is this school of thought that you can, it can expand your pouch. And there's mixed feelings on that. But I don't miss it. So why bother? So if you're struggling with losing weight, consider having a food funeral. Pick those things that you just really enjoy, and some of the things that are triggers for you that, okay, yes, I wanted some ice cream, but I'm not going to bring it into the house. I'm going to go someplace else and have a little bit of ice cream. But order the small. Keep in mind of that frequency and that quantity, and I guarantee you will lose weight. I guarantee it. If you were smart in between times, I've been doing this all this time, and I have not gained any weight. And I have, in fact, lost weight. So, just incorporate that plan of monitoring, my frequency. If I've had this, I'm not going to have that because I've already had that, and it might be a weekly thing. It could be a monthly thing. It could be that you don't need to have anything for 3 or 4 months. I don't know. I don't know what your needs are. And I'm positive. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, okay? That's my challenge to you. Prove me wrong. That if you use this plan of putting something to rest and then saying, hey, I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to use these 2 key components where it's frequency and quantity, and see if that doesn't help you. Prove me wrong. Okay? Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate all your comments, and your support means so much to me. every one of you. Take care. Have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.